Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Civ 6 Discoveries. I'm Robin, Will's the host, and we are up to episode 7, I believe.
7 it is.
We have been getting some feedback. We love your feedback. Thank you so much for your feedbacks and and subscribes. Some of people have mentioned that maybe Will and I are talking too much and not getting on with the game. So I'm hoping that Will and I will be able to just move our units a little bit more free flow, less narrative, but look, love to hear more of how we're getting the balance and how we can get the balance better. So thanks in advance for continuing to encourage and give us that feedback.
All right then, cool. All right, we'll keep it moving along, see how far we can get. All right, so beginning this turn, I've got a warrior. He's going to attack the spearsman. All right. Oh, the spearsmen have attacked me.
Oh, that was...
Oh, that was vicious. But it's okay. We're strong enough. I'm going to take it down. Oh, jeez, I'm glad I had the camera on that. All right, no detail. I'm just going to... Here they go. They're attacking back.
Hey, you won.
I've killed the spearsman.
Hey!
Oh, so that was really good.
Done.
Okay,
that was really quick. Well done.
I'm going to take the village. No, they helped me by attacking me first. So, alrighty. Now I'm just exploring to the south. I've taken over one village, and I'm heading over to take over the next village. There is nothing else for me to do until next turn. On to you, Robin.
Okay, so my builder out to the sea is now going to build a resource over here, which is exciting and gives me extra housing. I've got some production that I need to get done, so I'm going to create a scout, as we talked about last turn. And I'm continuing to move my settler south. And I now have produced a slinger, which is exciting, so I'm going to move him north to do some exploring out that way.
Yep, just be careful with that slinger because he's not as strong as the warrior, and if he gets attacked, he'll die pretty quickly.
Okay, so avoid contact.
Yes.
And my warrior, let's continue to move him south so that I can see... Oh, and I found a tribal village, that's exciting. So I'm catching up with some of the tribal villages.
Look east.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to need to bring my slinger back.
I think that would be a good idea.
All right. That's exciting. There's some action happening in my neck of the woods.
Hey, next turn, that's a record for us. We're only 3 minutes into the episode and we've finished the turn. Okay.
Are we going too fast, viewers?
Let's go. Well, now, something exciting has just happened. That's right, the fanfare of music, the moment we've all been waiting for. Egyptians have built the first wonder of the world. How exciting is that? The wonder of the world has been built. The Great Baths is now an Egyptian thing. Everybody in the whole world is welcome to come and have a bath at Egypt.
So what does that actually mean? Well, what does that do?
The Great Baths are a wonder of the world, and it... let me just bring that up in my city just quickly.
I know we did say that let's just keep it moving, but
I know.
I don't understand what a wonder is exactly. I know it's a pyramid, it's a bath, but what does that actually do for your game? That's help me to know that.
Yeah. Okay. Great Bath. Floodplain tiles along the river containing Great Bath are now immune to flood damage. Though food and production bonuses from flooding drop by 50%. That's okay. Happy to have slightly less production benefit and keep my city safe. The floodplains belong to the city at a +1 faith every time flood damage is mitigated, so that people gain faith from being protected. And it provides me with 3 housing and 1 amenity from entertainment. So as you can see, I'm now happy again because my people have a wonderful bath, and my housing is 10 houses for 4 citizens. So my people are very happy with that wonder of the world.
That's exciting. That's great.
As well as that, building a wonder of the world has given me 4 era points, which has put me out of danger of being in a dark age when the age ends.
You've done well.
I'm very happy with that.
I'm at only 2 out of 12. This is terrible.
Yeah, but your army is massive, and
no, it's not.
I only have 2 units, 1 warrior and 1 scout.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, we just used the same amount of time talking about that as we did completing the whole first turn. I'm going to choose research. I'm now going to go for irrigation. So irrigation is done. And I'm going to choose production in my town. I'm going to build a granary because I want to. And I'm going to head down here with my scout to collect this village and take over this village with my warrior. My warrior has done really well there, and I'm going to rest him so that he gets to full strength again. And that's the end of my turn. Waiting for Robin.
Okay, it's my turn. So the barbarians have crossed the river. Obviously, they're on a warpath, and I can't have that. So I'm going to attack.
Here they go. Oh, smack, smack, bang. Oh, and it's a good attack there. You've actually hurt them more than they hurt you. You should do well here.
Yes. So I'm going to be moving my settler continue towards the coast, and I'm bringing my slinger back so that I can help reinforce.
Yep, Robin's
that is
slinger back.
My slinger's back to the fight. That's my turn.
Okie dokie.
Oh, barbarians attacking.
Yep. You'll be happy.
Oh, yes. So I defended myself very well. So I'm excited.
You'll be happy to know that I captured all of that on video. So the viewers got a very good look at that. So that's really good.
That's exciting, and my warrior is also up for promotion as well.
Okay.
Would you like me to just continue that battle? Is that all right?
Well, yes. Or you could promote and let him attack you. You want to attack him. You want to attack him. Go on.
No, I'm just feeling the flavour of preemptive striking here, so I'm just going to attack.
Smack.
And smack him out. Oh, he took one of my guys down.
But dramatically, you flung him back across the river.
Yes, indeed. So
now, next turn, you'll be able to promote.
Yes, I will do that. Now, my settler, I need some advice here, Will. Are you thinking just settle on that peninsula and just take advantage of quickly building a second city? Or do you think being patient a little bit more and just exploring a little further south to see what opens up might be better?
Well, just looking further south, it's looking pretty average down there. There's not a lot of great stuff. There is a wheat field. I don't know. It's really up to you. There is wheat and stone. You're also coming closer to me if you build down there.
Yes, I am. But
look,
that's not.
I don't want to advise you one way or the other, but I really love the look of the breathtaking peninsula. You know.
Yeah. Okay. But with the possibility of some flooding.
Yeah.
So I will move over to the peninsula, and I think given that I want to create some fleets, I will set up a city there. My scout did not need to come down at all, so I'm taking him back up. And I now have another scout which is done, so that's exciting. So I'm going to continue to explore north. I have a production. Now, productions. A granary. A granary gives me 2 housing plus 1 food, and I need some housing, so I'm going to go granary.
Yep, Nidoros is now population 4.
That's exciting.
Yep.
It's growing. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay. So, some exciting things have happened for me this turn as well. So, I am now have enough faith to choose a pantheon. I don't know how that happened. I think it's got something to do with my great bath. I'm producing faith. So choosing a pantheon is kind of like not quite a religion, but really just sort of getting the people in that very early stages of religious belief. And I have to make a decision about what kind of religious belief they're going to have. So as you can see in my map here, there's a whole range of different things that I've got to choose about, depending on what kind of space I'm in and where I want to be. I'm thinking that I'm going to actually have choose the river goddess as my pantheon. Gives me +1 amenities to cities if they have a holy site district next to a river, and rivers kind of become a bit of a theme for me. So just to keep things moving, I'm going to select river goddess, and then I'm going to found the pantheon.
Very good.
Founding the pantheon is really, really good because it gives me more era score points, and so now I am well underway to actually completing enough points to get me a golden age, which will be really nice. So, unit needs orders. My scout is going to cross the river and discover, and that gives me +5 experience, an era score point, and a governor tile. So I can now appoint a governor, which is really fun as well. So I'm going to click on governor appointment. This is a new thing that's come into the game in the last expansion. And it allows me to appoint one of these governors. Victor the Castellan, Amani the Diplomat, Mashaka the Cardinal, Magnus the Steward, Liang the Surveyor, Pingala the Educator, or Reina the Financier. I'm a bit worried about battle because of all of these barbarians. I'm going to choose Victor the Castellan, and I'm going to appoint him to my only city, which is Racadet, which will improve the city's loyalty and give me the potential for some defensive and attack bonuses later on. So that's done. It takes 3 turns for him to arrive and establish himself in the city, and then he'll start providing those bonuses. We're moving on to the next turn for me now, and Robin, it's over to you.
Okay. Well, my warrior is injured, and so he's due for a promotion. So I think I will promote him at this point.
Yep.
And I'm going to do strength to melee and ranged units.
Yep.
And there's a village as well that he'll be going down to claim soon. My settler. I'm thinking I'm just going to build here. I really do need a second city, so I'm going to found a city. So that's exciting. My second city.
Nice.
Right on the coast. Very excited about that.
Now, did you get any era points for that?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you might have.
So I've only got 2. One being a villager, discovering the first village, and meeting the Egyptians. I'm a bit worried. I've got to catch up on some era points.
You are heading for the Dark Ages, yes.
That's not good. Now, I do have a scout up north, so I'm going to not to worry my slinger. Sorry, I'm not going to take my slinger up that way because I'm thinking the scout can do that. So I am a bit concerned though that we had some barbarians to my east, so I'm going to bring the slinger towards the east to start exploring and trying to find where that barbarian encampment is, and I'm going to use my scout to continue to go north.
And you've discovered another village.
Oh, that's exciting. Now I've also got do I have a sorry, I thought I had a builder that could do the fish resource. I've already done that, have I?
You have already done that, so.
I've already done that. So now my city of Sparsborg is ready to go, and I am going to build a monument to start that city off.
Very cool.
And that is my turn.
Okie dokie. So in my turn, my first move will be to choose a new civic because I have completed early empire. And I've got options for craftsmanship, drama and poetry, and mysticism. Now, I've just established a pantheon. I'm now heading into that faithful tree, and sometimes the game can take you in interesting directions depending on what you find and what you build. So I'm going to head for mysticism as my next civic. I also get the boost bonus for that because I have founded a pantheon, which means that it will only take me 4 turns instead of 9 turns to actually produce mysticism. So that's pretty good. My early empire has given me another title, so for my governor. So I'm going to choose to promote the governor I have, and I'm going to give him garrison commander. Units defending within the city's territory get +5 combat strength. Your other cities within 9 tiles gain +4 loyalty per turn. So that sounds like a good move for me if I'm worried about barbarian threats. So that's done. And my unit needs orders. Now, I've got a scout here. If I were to attack with some scout on scout combat here, I'm going to get hurt because, as you can see opening this up, the scout I'm attacking has a strength of 18. My scout has a strength of 15. This is because both scouts have a base strength of 5. I get a +5 advantage versus barbarians because of some of the civics I've got. My enemy, though, gets a +10 base strength, but a +3 for ideal terrain and a +5 for river defence. Yes, attacking across the river puts you at a disadvantage. There's a bit of detail there. But anyway, it was worth doing. I'm not going to attack. I'm going to run away. Look at me run. See me run? I have run. Okay.
But you found another scout.
I have found another scout, but he's on this side of the river. I'm also keen to go and have a look at what this barbarian encampment is over here and see whether or not it's a threat, because it's building up. All right. That ends my turn. It is now in between. Okay. Scout moves away. Other scout moves towards. And there are some barbarian warriors heading towards my scout, which will absolutely trounce me if I go near them. So, do you want me to continue my turn now?
Yeah, please do.
Alright, so my scout's in a bit of trouble here. He's in a very hostile zone. So I'm going to move him up here. And we might cross the river next turn. Okay, choosing production. Because I have finished building my granary. My city is looking superb, actually. But I'm a little jealous of you having 2 cities. So I'm considering building a second one, but nervous because of the amount of barbarian activity.
Yes.
I've got lots of undeveloped resources in those fish out there. So I'm thinking, have I got... Hang on. But I don't have... I do have sailing.
Do you?
I do
Good.
have sailing. So it is worth my while building a builder, which is what I will do to try and capture those 2 fish resources. Okay. Irrigation's coming up too, so that will also be good to have a builder when that comes. That's all I'm doing this turn, and so now on to Robin.
Okay. Now, if you zoom in on my scout,
Yes.
A barbarian scout has just crossed the river, and there's an exclamation mark above him, which means that he's seen. So that's not good. We've got to take him out.
Yep.
So let combat begin.
So the cool thing about ranged units is they don't have to move into the opponent's square to attack. So your unit was able to attack that scout without taking any damage itself because it stayed at a safe distance.
Yeah. Now, my scout is also there. I don't think he's going to be much use in a fight, although maybe he could.
You've got 2 options. Go up and get the village, come down and help the slinger.
I'm going to go and get the village. That gave me 10 horses, so that's nice.
Nice.
Now, I'm also just going to go and get the village with my warrior down to the southwest. So, oh, look. My warrior just discovered a barbarian tribe just on the river fork there. So that's something I'm going to need to deal with.
That's right. Now, you need to think about strategy here. Remember what I said about rivers before?
Yes.
If you attack that encampment over the river, you will get they'll be stronger than you. So you need to think carefully about how you're going to approach this particular encampment and try and attack it from the same side of the river as you are.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you for that.
All right. What else are you doing?
So I need to choose a civic now as well, because I've just done military tradition, and I am thinking that I will go to early empire. So I'm going to, which means actually I need to do foreign trade first. I'm not really sure about civics at this point. I'd like to go to military training, but that's 16 turns, and I've got a whole bunch of other ones that are 2 turns, 7 turns, 4 turns. Is it better? Is this better strategy just to get everything which is on the front end of the civic tree, or do you think it's actually worth going more towards the more advancing in the civic tree?
It all depends really on what it is you're wanting to produce in the long term. So.
Well, okay, so I've never been in the long term of the game, so I have no idea. But I want to be a military unit, a military that primarily wants to go sea.
Yep. So let's have a look down the line of the tree then. Naval tradition, military training. if you keep going, military training is probably your next best option.
Okay.
Yep.
Naval tradition in the
that's-
medieval era.
Yeah, yep. That's further along.
Okay. So I'll just do military training then.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
You don't want to forecast too far. I mean, you could go all the way forward and forecast space race if you wanted to, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Although I will do early empire because I like the idea that I can actually have closed borders. So I'm going to choose early empire. Sorry.
Fantastic.
And that's the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Now we've had an event.
Oh, what happened?
It's affecting your area actually. Come down and have a look at where your warrior is, and you'll see that there has been a major flooding event which has damaged the spearsmen. Now this may have just played into your hands, because now that they are wounded, they are not as strong. This might be an opportunity to race across the floodwaters and take them out.
Interesting.
Maybe, I don't know. Like it's difficult, but we're going to have to deal with that next time because we're out of time.
Okay.
So
time is too short. It flies by.
It certainly does. We'll return to this flood disaster next time. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good one. See you next time.